Hello, hello, and good evening, folks. Perfidious Pete here, bringing you exclusive coverage of a situation currently unfolding somewhere in Brazil in XCOM, The Long War. XNN senior battlefield correspondent James Jackson is on the scene, and we take you to him now, live. James? Thanks, Pete. I'm here at a forward location inside the bowels of an alien harvesting vessel embedded with the troopers of the 101st XCOM Elite. The fighting here has been incredibly furious in the last few hours, with both the invading extraterrestrials and the valiant celebrities sworn to defeat them hurling themselves into the fray with reckless abandon. We've seen acts of both indescribable heroism and unspeakable treachery, including an unbelievably brave, if ultimately futile, one-woman assault from Kim Kardashian as she strove to thwart the aliens' efforts. Kim was wounded in the attack, even though her gambit was ultimately unsuccessful, but fortunately, Gunnery Sergeant Justin Bieber was on the scene almost immediately to provide emergency medical attention to Kim. Her condition at this time remains unknown, but what we do know is that the XCOM forces seem to be making steady progress, inflicting significant casualties on the invading aliens. The full extent of the alien presence in the area does remain unknown, but it is a very volatile situation, Pete. I'm sure it is, Jim. Has there been any kind of contact with the alien leaders? Have they made any attempt to communicate with XCOM forces to negotiate a potential ceasefire? Not at this time, Pete, but based on what I've seen thus far, I'd rate the aliens' intentions as supremely hostile. A ceasefire seems pretty unlikely, but if the situation changes, you will be the first to know. Alright, and thank you, James, for bravely risking life and limb to bring us this unprecedented level of coverage from the front lines of the alien invasion. You stay safe out there. Will do, Pete! Alright, folks, there you have it. Live coverage from an ongoing battle inside an alien spacecraft. We'll keep you posted as the situation develops, but remember, you saw it here first on XNN, XCOM News Network. Okay, well, got that out of my system. Little, newscaster vignette for you there. I've been watching a lot of The Wire lately, and I think maybe I've overdone it a little bit, perhaps overdosed just a tad bit, and it's starting to get to me. That situation is pretty accurate, though. The only things really we do have a couple floaters from a pod that we popped earlier that were panicking and falling back in this direction. And what we're going to do, I don't want them coming up on us from behind, so we're going to take two of our troopers here, and that's going to be Jaden Pharaoh Smith. We're going to drop him back, and then we're going to send Matt Lauer. And what they're going to do, we're going to have them, Lauer, of course, with his close quarters combat ability. He and Jaden should be fairly effective at sort of butt-plugging this little rectal area of the ship here. We're going to make sure that nothing comes in the exit-only door. Well, other than us, I mean, we just came in it, and no, that's not a vague sexual reference. It was entirely unintentional. But anyway, we're making sure nothing comes in up behind us, and what we're going to hope to do, we've got this little side door over here. We are going to set up some troopers and see if maybe they can pick off those two floaters as they fall back. My guess on the floaters is that they're falling back towards a pod of cyberdiscs. We've had some cyberdisc audio clues from like this area. They're like maybe over here on the side of this ship. My theory is that those floaters are going to be falling back in that direction, and we want to try and maybe pick them off as they go by, so we're going to bring Lady Gaga at a dash up here. Now, we know this interior area is safe. There was a pod of sectoids and a mechtoid that we had in here, but we have already eliminated them. So we know this area is safe. We can move about in this general vicinity, basically, pretty much without fear of any kind of alien contact. Bieber, buddy. Eventually, what I'd like to do is get some guys in position to maybe go out that door. Justin Bieber, however, is not going to be one of those units. You know what, Jackman? Why don't you go give a little extra fire support over there to Lady Gaga. Lohan, you can head up in this direction, and you're going to be the other half of Team Door Kick. On a lucky chance, what we may be able to do is sort of pop out both of these doors, and if those cyberdiscs are anywhere in that vicinity, we might be able to hit them from like a two-prong assault. Okay, so the cyberdiscs are right over there, so we've got an idea of where they're at then. Bieber's got them scouted out for us. Let's have Lohan, you head up there. Alright, we're going to have Lady Gaga open this door and just take a quick look. What do you got, Gaga? Okay, so there are both floaters.
They're backing up.
Alright, so Lady Gaga has eyes on them. What kind of rapid fire chances has she got? 2 60%ers? Either one of those should be a kill, so we're going to take it. so there's alright, one floater down. Excellent. And then my Hugh Jackman should have a reasonable chance at closing this guy out. Alright, Huge, let's see what you got, buddy. Fantastically done. Alright, so that's the remnants of that floater pod then. Eliminated. We did catch them while they were falling back.
Aye, aye.
Alright, so with those guys out of the picture then, Team Buttplug, or lack of a better team name, and that may actually be the worst team name of all time now that I think about it. But anyway, Team Buttplug is going to pull out
On the move.
and begin readjusting for our sort of pincher maneuver that we have planned here. And honestly, I just said pull out with Team Buttplug.
Moving.
I'm a sick man. I need help.
Got it
I
covered.
mean, seriously, if there's a program or something you know for XCOM overdose,
10-4.
I'm open to suggestions. I'm at a loss. Without Kim Kardashian, speaking of butts, I mean, while we're on the subject, let's just pile on. But without Kim Kardashian, I'm very concerned about our prospective long-term chances on this mission, simply because we have no area of effect damage at all at our disposal. So we're in kind of a tight spot.
We're
Huge, I
green
want you to
go.
reload. Lady Gaga actually may have seen an abundance of caution. You reload as well.
On Overwatch.
Overwatch for you. Jaden Smith has a specific
Moving to
job
position.
here. My worry on the launching the pincher assault is that this area may also potentially contain some enemies. We haven't had any audio clues, but it could always be like seekers or outsiders or something that doesn't make noise. So we're going to have Jaden Smith clear that area
Got it covered.
before we move out. Tay-Tay, why don't you maybe take a step
I'm
back?
on the
actually.
move.
If there are cyber discs, we know cyber discs prone to grenading, so we want to be at least a little bit cautious there. Right, and it sounds like we've got cyber discs like right out here somewhere. So first thing we're going to do is just make sure, before we step anybody out or open that door, we want to make sure that this neighborhood is safe. Let's have Jaden Smith take a peek. You're the god of the sun, Jaden. You float high in orbit overhead at all times, watching the entire world as it spins through its cycle around you. And this is the best you could do as scout, huh? You revealed like 8 tiles. Alright, so Jaden's gonna have to step out then,
I'm
just to
rolling.
make sure this is clear. Alright. Well, it took longer than I'd like, but mission accomplished, Jaden. So I'll just leave it at that. Enough said.
Roger.
Get on
Got my
Overwatch.
eyes on.
Alright, so Lohan, open this door then. Nothing. I gotta say, of all the things I was expecting, nothing was not one of those things. Both of those floaters are dead. There should not be a potential for floaters. I don't want guys out there unsupported, and there's no way I'm taking Hugh Jackman out there without some kind of support. Lady Gaga can't get there either. So you know what? Actually, we're going to have them go in Overwatch. Lohan, Swift,
Overwatch.
Come get some.
Bieber, Lauer, all these guys are going to go in Overwatch. Oh, okay, well, here it comes. Alright, so they moved into sight for us. That actually worked out okay. Lindsay Lohan with a shot, but not a kill. So 2 cyber discs out there on Overwatch. And drones are moving in. Oh, Seekers, too. We got 2 Seekers out there also. Alright, so this is problematic. Does anybody have vision on those cyber discs? No. That is a drawback. The only person I would risk taking out there to possibly get vision would be Jaden Smith.
Location
So Jaden,
confirmed.
you're going to be retasked. We're going to put you on that job. That's going to be your next mission, is to run out there and probably draw some Overwatch from those cyber discs. Lindsay, have you got shots? You do. 81% for a kill. Absolutely take it. Alright, so there's a kill for Lindsay. So 1 drone down.
X-ray neutralized.
And I want you then to rapid fire at that other drone. If you get even a single hit, it should kill it. That was pretty far left.
X-ray neutralized.
That was pretty poorly done, my dear. But basically, that was straight up awful. Looks like Taylor Swift's gonna have to try and clean up the mess. She doesn't have the greatest hit, but we're gonna take it anyway. Goddess of Death can't quite get the death, actually. She's more the goddess, in this instance at least, the goddess of serious maiming. We could step out with Matt Lauer, but I don't necessarily like what that does to him from a Cyberdisc standpoint, so let's put him on Overwatch.
I've got my eyes on.
Huge, you and Gaga are on Overwatch. We have no idea what those Cyberdiscs are going to get up to. And Bieber, just be on Overwatch and prepare for emergency medical evacuation if anybody gets wounded. So here comes a drone, or, well, there moves a drone. I'm not sure exactly what it's doing. And we got a Cyberdisc coming in. Alright, so 2 Cyberdiscs advance both on Overwatch. This guy is actually a problem. We've got 3 guys in a wad right by a door, and he is on Overwatch. So he could, yeah, he could easily advance and grenade the shit out of Justin, or grab the shit out of Matt Lauer and Lindsay Lohan, and I don't think we have enough firepower to take him out in one turn, especially considering the fact that Lohan is apparently out of ammo. Lady Gaga has a terrible shot there. What about Huge Axeman? Huge, what can you do? You have no shot. I'm not even sure how that is fucking possible. Okay, so we're in a fairly sticky little situation here. Alright, Jaden, you're gonna have to do some dangerous duty for us here and go take a bit of a looky-loo. You're gonna be able to get... Okay, he could theoretically get to that hard cover. We're gonna take a single move at first, just to draw some Overwatch. Alright, so there's lightning reflexes. Oh, crap. He's going to be too far away to draw that guy's Overwatch. And that is a pretty significant problem, actually. Alright, so Jaden, then, you go take cover behind that tree. The other advantage to having Jaden out there by himself, not that it's really much of an advantage at all, having him be out there alone. But the potential upside is that it may actually draw out Seekers. Now, we have actually a bit of a grenade problem here as well. Where could Huge Axeman theoretically get to provide more support? We need to fall back and try and draw these guys in. Alright, so Lohan, you're going to dash strictly for the Overwatch bonus because somebody's got to take the Overwatch. Although arguably that should be, if anyone, Taylor Swift. She's most able to... You step here, you should be out of line of... this is really risky, I don't like it. Run, Lindsay!
Moving out.
Okay, alright, good. Taylor Swift?
That's affirmative.
Yeah, occupy that spot. And you now should have a chance to trade some fire with that Cyberdisc. Alright, at 9 damage. That's actually pretty good output. Matt Lauer has got to move. You know what? Lady Gaga's actually good. We're going to have her suppress a Cyberdisc. The suppression will prevent that thing from moving, and it should also reduce the amount of distance that it's capable of throwing a grenade, which possibly could rescue Jaden Smith from getting hit by a grenade, and also keep Lady Gaga and Huge Axeman out of trouble. Now, we could do something very risky here. No way. That thing's also on Overwatch. I was considering taking Matt Lauer forward and having him just go try and double hit and take out that Cyberdisc, but it's completely not worth it. Alright, I don't know where that drone came from, but this should kill it. Or not. Taylor Swift's Overwatch. And seriously, Taylor, your performance lately has not exactly been amazing. I'm just throwing that out there. You've missed some reasonable shots, and I'm starting to wonder about your Goddess of Death status here. Alright, so we did draw in one of the Seekers as well, which is also a positive thing. So what's your actual hit percentage like? Jaden Smith, what can you do? You know what? I want you to flush shot, and even if you don't hit, you can make that thing move, so take it out. Or not. Apparently that mechanic simply doesn't apply to you. Taylor Swift, please kill that drone. Thank you. And take it down to one bullet. So Overwatch for Bieber, Overwatch for Lauer. It's got to be Overwatch for Huge Axeman. And suddenly Lady Gaga doesn't even have a shot at the Cyberdisc. Not sure how that's even possible. I guess she'll overwatch as well. Lindsay Lohan's gonna reload and go on overwatch. Alright, so I guess we're just waiting to try and draw in that last remaining Seeker. Oh, yeah, that guy. Probably should have done something with Taylor Swift. Might not have been a terrible idea. Oh, he's gonna throw a grenade at Taylor Swift. That's actually not terrible. That gives us a good chance to do some serious damage here with Matt Lauer. And also, Taylor Swift, 4 damage, not a big thing for her. That's not really that much of a problem, to be perfectly honest. So, Matt Lauer could theoretically step out and hit that guy with a double shot. But before we can do that, we would have to do something about that other cyber disc, which Lady Gaga looks like to have a pretty decent chance at taking care of. Alright, Lady Gaga, this one's on you. Nice hit. I'm gonna guess that was a miss. Looks like that was a miss. Oh, you know what? We can have Lindsay Lohan actually handle Mr. Cyber D Disc here. And this will give Taylor Swift an opportunity to reload. So I probably should have rapid fired there. Jaden Smith, once again, throw a flush shot at that guy.
I'm running low on ammo.
That didn't do any damage there, Jaden. None. That's not good. Not good at all. I actually don't think Matt Lauer is going to be able to see the alien from there.
I'm on it, Commander.
So we're going to readjust with Matt Lauer. We need to get him a shot at that cyber disc. Not a great shot, but it's going to have to do. It did, and a promotion for Matt Lauer, and I gotta say, that was well earned, actually.
On Overwatch.
So Tay-Tay then is gonna step over here, just get out of line of sight of any potential enemies. She's gonna get an opportunity to reload.
Reloading weapons.
And she's apparently standing in some kind of disco cloud over there, whatever that device was. Clearly, a lot of peyote in its components because Tay-Tay is seeing the sparklies. Either that or her blood pressure has just skyrocketed through the roof and she's got sparkle vision going. I wouldn't be surprised if that guy... Well, no, okay, I'm surprised. Never mind. I was actually expecting that thing to come forward and throw a grenade at Jaden Smith. But, well... Whoa, 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 what the hell?
GT's trying to crawl up my flank.
Okay, we actually had audio clues for EXALT earlier, and I completely forgot that those guys were on the map. Just absolutely forgot they were even there. So, an unexpected run-in from EXALT, that's very much not good. Alright, so Lindsay Lohan, she should be able to just get a kill from where she's at on this guy. If this shot doesn't straight up kill him, I guarantee this rapid-fire shot that she's about to take is going to finish the job.
Damn it.
Yeah, well, one missed, but the other one got the job done. Alright, so we still have a cyber disc to deal with. Still have to do something about Cuba, of course. Cuba, always problematic. Taylor Swift can't really afford to face off against an entire army of EXALT troopers by herself. That seems like it would be an extraordinarily bad idea. But she may be able to put a kill on one. So Tay-Tay's going to step out of the disco cloud, and that leaves her with a flank shot. That's almost certainly a kill. We're going to take it. Now, there are 2 troopers down there that do have shots at Tay-Tay, but honestly, if she has to, I think Tay-Tay can take it. I know Tay-Tay can take it.
I feel, Commander.
So, what to do with Matt Lauer? You know, this rooftop is actually interesting. The rooftop is interesting, but if we get Lauer up there's a lot of potential for calamity. This is pretty unexplored. We have no idea what's over there. I would really like to get him up top for some rooftop shenanigans, maybe have him drop down on those EXALT troopers. But to be perfectly honest, it seems like just a genuinely terrible idea. There's too much opportunity for it to have crushingly negative repercussions. It's just not worth the risk. We also need to figure out where the hell that cyber disc is. And
yes, sir.
We've really been relying on Jaden Smith to kind of buck the odds here. And we're going to have to do it one more time. My goal there with Jaden, actually, is to try to get him forward enough to maybe draw some of those EXALT troopers towards us.
Roger that.
We're actually going to run here with Matt Lauer. He should be perfectly safe there, and if anything comes up that ramp, it should give him an opportunity to take shots at it.
Overwatch.
But we're going to Overwatch with Lady Gaga and Huge Axeman there, on the hopes that those cyber discs will come forward to try and get a firing solution on Jaden Smith, and maybe we can get an Overwatch shot at it. Tay-Tay with a little retaliation fire. Well, I was hoping to say that you don't mess with the goddess of death, but that guy got away with it. Maybe, you know, hard to think Tay-Tay's getting a little soft. Yeah, I said it. A little soft. Tay-Tay, you've lost a step or two, my dear. I mean, there's no debating it. You've been a little off this mission. Are you feeling okay? I mean, your last album sales doing pretty good. You got the platinum score. What's wrong?
On my way.
Jaden's got to get eyes on that cyber disc for us, and there it is.
Incoming fire.
Oh, that was actually EXALT Overwatch. Cyber disc is, I have no idea what the hell it's doing. And I heard a decloaking seeker, but I don't see it. A critical, well, you can't critical, but just a kill here would be huge for us, Jaden. Alright, not quite enough to get it done.
Ammo.
Jaden Smith actually in a potential spot to get the holy living shit grenaded out of him. That guy's still on Overwatch. I need to get one of these other troopers into a position where they can lend some support on the cyber disc. Lady Gaga, you have more health, right? How much health have you got? 10. It's unlikely that an EXALT trooper could hit and kill you with a single Overwatch shot. So, Gogster, looks like you're taking one for the team, or arguably not taking one for the team, but, you know, getting whiffed at for the team. Okay, that actually panned out. Good. Okay. Alright, so that went okay. Now, for that cyber disc to throw a grenade at Lady Gaga, it would have to advance.
On my way.
It's safe to pop out. Hugh Jacks. Oh, crap. There's a seeker there. We need this hit, Hugh. We need it. We needed more than 2 damage from that hit as well. This is starting to get pretty sticky. And yes, I know I was making an orgasm joke earlier, and now I'm saying the things are sticky, but honestly, those guys kind of dude us up. Tay-Tay's probably going to have to just take a hit here. There's nothing else we can do. Tay-Tay has got to get a flamethrower on those EXALT troopers. And we've been very lucky with our Overwatch. Although, that being said, excuse me? Yeah, that's what I thought, punk. You don't mess with the goddess of death. She's gonna burn you alive for that. And you're gonna deserve every single second of it. Yeah, that's right. All of you fuckers can burn. Feel the fire of the goddess of death. Feel her flaming fury. Yeah, get wrecked, bitches. That's what happens when you mess with the goddess of death. She drops down and lays some sweet-ass flamethrower on you. Punk asses. This is full cover.
Yes, Commander.
It's not inconceivable that Bieber could kill that Seeker. Except he can't see that Seeker, he can only see 2 panicked EXALT troopers. That being said, he's gonna take a shot at one. Nicely done, Beebs, right in the head. Good shot, buddy.
About to start keeping score.
I gotta get Matt Lauer into the fight. He's gonna be flanked there. That cyber disc is a problem. Alright, where can Matt Lauer run and gun to? If he run and guns, can he get to safety and also contribute something on offense, Lauer? Your output so far has been pretty goddamn miserable. The only thing he can do is stand out in the open and get likely killed by a cyber disc. I just want to see what his hit percentage from here is like. If it's not good enough that I feel confident that he can kill the Seeker, much as it is. Alright, I'm just gonna, Matt Lauer, it's gonna fall back. Where in the world is Matt Lauer? Asks the rest of the team. Because, seriously, at this point, they really want to know. I myself want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. I'm glad we moved him back, though, or he'd have gotten wrecked by this cyber disc. Taylor Swift is beginning to take unacceptable levels of damage. But she did solve one of our larger problems for us. Nicely done, Tay-Tay. You can't strangle Taylor Swift. I don't know what the hell you're trying to do there, Stealther. I'm guessing that XCOM trooper there, he's falling back? No, he's coming up high. Okay, he's just going to take cover and probably shoot Taylor Swift. And again, I would say you need more than minor repairs, Tay-Tay. You're almost down into actual health damage, so you're in a pretty vulnerable position, actually. Lohan, what do you got? Lohan can kill that guy. I have every confidence. I have every confidence that Lindsay Lohan can get the kill. Alright then. We have 2 panicked troops, a Seeker. Jaden Smith is out of ammo. Oh, Taylor Swift killed the Seeker, actually.
I'm on the move.
Didn't she? I thought the Seeker was dead. What? I'm just curious what unit he can see. Okay, so falling back XCOM. Alright. The falling back EXALT guy, that's not a problem. Jaden Smith's gonna reload. Those guys are both panicked. The one trooper that wasn't panicked is down. The Seeker actually... Did somebody kill that, or did it just recloak? I think... Man, that happened literally seconds ago, and I can't fucking remember.
Position confirmed.
My early onset Alzheimer's, rather, continues unabated. But Taylor Swift is going to put one of these panicked sons of bitches out of their misery. Now, normally, the ruthless and brutal Taylor Swift would just laugh while they burned, but
Moving to position.
in this situation, she's going for the more humane response, simply because those guys are... They continue to be dangerous, even though they are panicked. Alright, so that's 2 pods down. Lauer, I don't know if that Seeker is dead, because something is seriously wrong with my short-term memory. So you come up and get on Overwatch just in case it's still lingering somewhere. And Huge Axeman, I want you to do the same. Lady Gaga also cover, and if that thing comes out anywhere, go ahead and please get it down for us. And so we must have killed it. At this point, I'm fairly well convinced that it is dead. We can continue our advance here. And so far, you know, things haven't been going great, but I gotta say, they could easily be a lot worse. Matt Lauer, please take a look down in this neighborhood and make sure that that is clear. Alright, it is clear. And we definitely need to regroup a bit. So Huge Axeman's going to move there and reload.
Locked and loaded.
Lady Gaga also going to take a moment to reload. All Day Lowhand actually kind of also needs to reload. So now I'm at the point where I'm very much hoping that that Seeker is in fact dead, because all of our troopers are reloading.
Heading out.
I don't see a Seeker corpse anywhere though. Is that? Nope. Jaden Smith, why don't you just, out of an abundance of caution, get a little Overwatch for us. And Taylor Swift's repair servo's getting a hefty opportunity to put in the repairs here. Kind of wishing we had brought Sung Kang, although had we brought Sung Kang, we would have brought him instead of Kim Kardashian, so rather than repairing Tay-Tay, one could make the argument, and I think it's a very good argument, that he would be sucking the floor right now anyway, as opposed to fixing up the damaged Tay-Tay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to advance sort of along this line of the ship. We haven't had any audio clues. We actually landed here, so we have a pretty good reason to believe that this area is relatively free of enemies. So we're going to advance, sort of leapfrog down this corridor, I think, and have our other troopers come up along this side angle and just continue exploring in this direction, because the one part of the map we have no idea what's going on is over in this area. Let's start making that happen. Matt Lauer, I'd prefer you weren't just like scouting willy-nilly. That seems very foolish. We may need another turn to sort of regroup here. This should be safe. There shouldn't be any enemies in this area. Man, that's like a tongue twister. Any enemies in this area? Any enemies in this area? Did that 5 times fast. Lady Gaga, apparently just you want an opportunity to go be fancy-dancy. We know that area is clear, so we're going to have Lauer head to there. Bieber can step up to the corner. Tay-Tay, Why don't you come like right here?
Order confirmed.
We want to go forward a little bit, but I don't want to do anything too crazy. That seeker is not dead.
I'm taking fire.
That cheesy little git. Where is he? Somebody get a shot on that prick. Jaden Smith, go kill that son of a bitch. That little gimpy bastard, you little son of a bitch. That is not going to kill him. We got to take the lower percent shot because we need to kill. Fortunately, that worked out for us.
Get him next time.
Yeah, debatable. All day,
Heading to that location.
you should be able to at least see him from there, right? Okay, good. What are your hit chances like? Good enough for us to take a shot at it. Lindsay Lohan. Alright, so apparently my memory is not quite as faulty as I thought. That guy did actually stealth up and run away. I'm glad that movement actually was with Taylor Swift and not another one of our troopers. That could have gone excruciatingly badly. So, huge X-Man, once you step up and just peek around this corner for us. And that's clear, that's good. So Overwatch for huge. Alright, so we're going to have this area also should be clear. Let's have Lady Gaga and Matt Lauer sort of leapfrog down this corridor with covering each other. And, oh, that was really stupid. That was a bad move. If there'd have been a pod or something... Oh, no, wait. Okay, we know this area is clear. Never mind. Alright, that wasn't I thought that was really stupid and that we had just taken a dash move into unexplored territory, but it turns out actually we had been down there and taken a look at it.
I'm rolling.
Jaden, keep scouting out this area for us. We just want to make sure it's totally clear before we do any other forward advancing.
I feel, Commander.
And Tay-Tay,
Moving out.
you take a step up there, and then you can go on Overwatch for us. Beams, buddy, you've been actually doing some pretty good work for us, and other than a slightly discourteous thing that you said earlier when patching up one of our injured troopers, you've been pretty solid. And seriously, you just made a bloody wreck of that guy. Good lord. There's no blood left in his body. It's all on the floor. And you just walked right through it, Bieber.
Overwatch.
You are, gonna need to clean those boots.
Moving to
Seriously,
position.
I'm not letting you back in the base until you've cleaned your boots. That's
On Overwatch.
That's some repugnant shit right there. I mean, you could have walked around. Justin Bieber dancing in the blood of his enemies. Confirmed. Bieber, one bloodthirsty bastard. Alright, Jaden. You know what? This is actually into unexplored territory, which makes me a little nervous, but I'm actually confident that we haven't had any audio clues. This area should be... I'm thinking it's empty.
Confirmed.
This is a bit of a gamble, but Jaden Smith is extraordinarily hard to hit, and we've got plenty of backup if something is in this neighborhood. So that's clear.
That's
Tay-Tay, you can shake it on forward as well. Although, arguably, your usefulness is getting to be at the bottom. You're very near being actually wounded, which is a problem.
Got it covered.
We can't really afford to have you revisiting the hospital.
Affirmative. Covering now.
So, Matt Lauer. Now, this one we don't necessarily know is... Is that right in front of our landing zone? It is. Okay, that one should also be clear then.
Let's do this.
If there had been a pod there, we would have popped them immediately on the landing zone, so we knew that was safe. The Gogster, why don't you leapfrog up? Alright, just keep doing what you're doing. You and Matt Lauer got this shit covered. You guys are good. You know what? We're gonna send Lindsay Lohan down to support you just for a little extra backup.
Aye, aye,
Real
Commander.
Steel, you keep pounding those metal legs forward, baby.
On Overwatch.
Stick and move, buddy. Stick and move. Okay, so there's our first audio clue.
You hear that?
Yeah, that was a sectoid, and I'm suspecting that's probably the command pod. If that's a sectoid, we haven't found any kind of really difficult pods. I would almost, I would bet just very heavily. I would bet very heavily on this point that that's going to be our command pod, and I'm also going to say I would bet very heavily that they're going to be in this area. There's a little room up here with like a... It's like a little command room. I'm gonna guess that that's probably where the aliens are. So let's have Jaden come to this corner and just
Headed there
peek in.
now.
Take a little peeky poo. Nothing, huh? Well, I gotta say, I didn't expect that, actually. Alright, well, go on Overwatch then, Jane.
I've got my eyes on.
Okay. The aliens, they're probably inside then. They're probably inside that room, so we're gonna advance, and we're gonna try and set up a double door kick then. Not quite yet, because we're gonna have to have Jaden get just a little bit further forward. I want to make sure that they're not, like, over in this vicinity, because they could be lurking around this corner, and if we just stumble on them, that would be possibly end of mission, so let's just continue to take it slow. I'm actually kind of hesitant to... You know what? We're not going to do even a full advance here with Lady Gaga and Matt Lauer. Okay, so... Clear. Lauer, you Overwatch, just in case.
On it.
Huge, I want you on the same gig. I want you Overwatching as well. Lindsay Lohan, you're going to come up here, squat beside Lauer, and I want you on Overwatch also.
I field commander.
So that the two of you can cover the leapfrog maneuver for Lady Gaga, and that way if there is a pod up there, if anything comes past on the next turn, the Gogster will be able to take shots at it. Lady Gaga, all about firing shots. Widely known fact, she actually writes all of the sort of diss tracks that get... Oh, so, yeah, they're in that room then. Anyway, Lady Gaga, huge diss track fan. She writes tons of diss tracks. Or pretty much every rapper that's currently working. She, if you've heard a diss track song lately, you know, she wrote it. Little known fact. Lady Gaga, huge hater. Alright, so... Nothing. Okay, they've got to be inside this room. Jaden, I want you to clear out to here so our other troopers... Okay, alright. That should be safe then. So we're actually gonna... Let's take a dash move with Taylor Swift. Just because there's like 2 tiles that are still in fog of war, and this will pop them if... Okay, alright, good. So it's totally clear for the rest of our troopers to advance then, and we can set up a door kick. We're gonna bring the Gogster here.
Time to motor.
And we're gonna put All Day Lohan here.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Not today.
Orders confirmed.
Matt Lauer, once again, ready to say to death, not today. He's gonna advance to that doorway. And we just got to get Real Steel and Justin Bieber sort of repositioned to contribute. That's probably reasonably safe. And Biebs, you guys just double dash to bring up the rear. You guys are going to be our you're going to be our side door team, not our main door team. We are going to send Jaden Smith up to sweep it and make sure that it's perfectly clear before we go in there.
Moving out.
Jaden? Yes, good. Alright, good.
Overwatch.
Get your ass on Overwatch. Huge. You're the other half of that door opening squad.
That's affirmative.
Get your ass over there. Get on Overwatch.
Overwatch. Aye.
Gaga, you're cool.
Overwatch.
Lohan, cool.
Roger that. Scanning.
Tay-Tay,
Moving to position.
we could potentially need a flamethrower here, so this is not necessarily the worst idea.
Got it covered.
And Bieber,
Roger that.
hold down the rear, buddy.
Got it covered.
Hold it down like it's Selena Gomez slipping from your grasp.
What was that?
Actually, don't hold it like that. Actually hold on to it. The Selena Gomez thing was probably an inappropriate analogy since she is the one that got away. Alright, so this should spawn a pod then. Gonna be guys in here? No. Okay. That I was not expecting. No. I'm gonna come in here just to double check with Jaden
Head
Smith.
there now.
I can't imagine... Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I can't imagine that there could be a pod concealed in there. So I guess they're, like, down here? Well, they could be over here. We didn't look at this part of the map, but we got audio clues from, like, here. So they've got to be, like, under this lip. Oh, wait, I see them. Okay, look, right there I see... Looks like floaters, maybe? Wait, is that moving, or is that just my... that could be a log, also. Alright, well, let's be conservative here and set up for another sort of door kick maneuver. What was that? Oh, that was... Okay, never mind, that was just the door opening. Let's put Lindsay Lohan at the other side of that door. Did Jaden Smith double move? He did not. Alright, so Jaden, we want you ready to rush out. Matt Lauer, huge Axeman, you're going to be right there ready to provide fire support in case something comes in at him. You get on Overwatch this turn. Tay-Tay? You're gonna be the meat in this death sandwich, Tay-Tay. And if I had to pick someone to be meat in a death sandwich, I would pick you. I choose you, Taylor Swift.
On my way.
Bieber, you continue to sort of hold down the rear, buddy. Got that covered? Good. Alright. Well done. And Matt Lauer just advanced to there in case we need somebody to spring out that door and just open fire. You've got some of our heavier armor, so that would be... okay. Alright, we've got to find these aliens. I can't go at them blind. Bieber, this is what you trained for, sir. They've got to be over in this vicinity somewhere. Drop a train on them. And by train, I mean throw a battle scanner over there. Okay, so outsiders. Where the hell's the sectoid then? Why are we getting skittering sectoid noise if it's fucking outsiders? Oh, because there's also a sectoid. That's quite a thick pod, actually. And we're not necessarily in the best position to deal with them. Particularly Justin Bieber. We could kick open this door, but actually, I'm gonna hold off. I want to wait a turn. They've got a reaction move, and they could arguably run around this corner, and that would leave Bieber hanging open to the wind with his little dongle exposed. So before we do the door kick, Biebs is going to seek a little bit better cover. And now, Lady Gaga, it's time for the big reveal. Dun dun dun! Gaga opens the door!
Enemy in sight.
Let's see how they react. We actually, based on the way they're grouped up here, got a pretty decent shot at doing some fine work with a little bit of Taylor Swift flamethrower. Hey, where can you move to? If I'm going to flamethrower anything, I'm definitely going to want to hit... Well, I want to hit the sectoid, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to hit the sectoid. Alright then, well, let's see what Lady Gaga can do to start things off. On the plus side, none of these units have grenades. None of them. So, double 73%. Oh, you know what? That guy has more health and only 2% lower to hit. Actually, has the same health, but take that shot anyway. So, Lady Gaga hit 1. Lady Gaga hit 2. That's right. Lady Gaga is a goddamn hit factory. She pumps them out. Pumps them out. Alright, so we're going to take a single shot. Alright, we're going to do something unusual here. We're going to take a single shot with Lindsay Lohan at this guy. Alright, that missed. That's...
Can't kill him if you don't hit him.
Well, you're exactly right, Lindsay. I'm glad that in your, like, 50 missions, you finally managed to learn that. What I was hoping to do was shoot that guy, wound him, and then have her rapid fire and kill that one. Maybe she can get half of it? Alright, well, she got half of the job done. That's actually okay. Because we should have huge Axeman. Oh, huge. Buddy, your hit percentage is real bad. My follow-up hope was if Lindsay Lohan's original shot had hit, we could have fired that and then had huge Axeman also go on Overwatch. But, doesn't look like that's in the cards for us. So who have we got left? T-Swizzle as the one shot. That's not going to do it. Matt Lauer? How stupefyingly dangerous would it be to put Matt Lauer there? Actually, not that stupefyingly dangerous. We should be able to cover him. So Lauer should have a free shot. That's going to be a kill. Fantastic. And again, that doesn't count, so that's going to give Lauer another shot at that guy. Alright, well, that could have gone a little better, but still, nothing to be ashamed of, anybody. Bieber's going to go on Overwatch. Huge Axeman's going to go on Overwatch just to cover.
Scanning.
Now, Jaden Smith... What to do with Jaden? What to do about Jaden? What to do about Jaden? Well, we can't run him down there, and that's a dash move. If Jaden was one tile faster, we might actually be able to kill that guy, but honestly, I gotta say I don't really care for our chances. Now, Tay-Tay has some interesting opportunities, but she's a little more injured than I would like. Can she even see that unit? She cannot, which means it can't see her. Tay-Tay's gonna go on Overwatch. I put Jaden there and put him on Overwatch. Those guys are gonna... No, they'll just run up on him. That's not gonna work. Jaden's just gonna go on Overwatch here. So we're gonna have to gamble a little bit and hope that these guys will be afraid enough of Justin Bieber's Overwatch that they won't just run up that ramp, but honestly, I gotta say, I don't think the odds of that are particularly strong. We got a double moving... And that sounded also sort of like a double move. Alright, well, Jaden's gonna have to do some scouting duty for us here. We can't see either of those guys. Actually, Jaden, you're in kind of a shitty position.
I'm rolling.
We're gonna have you go out the other door, actually. Get on Overwatch.
I'm on it.
Right, so we know relative safety is to be had. Tay-Tay? I have no idea where I just moved Taylor Swift. That was a serious misclick. Crap. Well, Tay-Tay's got to go on Overwatch. It's not at all where I wanted her.
I feel it, Commander.
Overwatch there. Lady Gaga, you have no targets, and the aliens seem to be trying to sweep around. Get your ass over there and get ready to Overwatch or deliver some death next turn. Lindsay Lohan has consumed all of the ammo in her gun.
Solid copy.
So Lindsay's gonna need to reload.
Reloaded.
And I don't really relish the idea of having Lindsay in only half cover. Can we get any kind of cover here for Matt Lauer? No. I don't know if there's like a pass through there. I don't think there is. No, there is not. Okay, alright. So we're gonna take Matt Lauer down. Do we want to take him? Yeah, we're gonna take Matt Lauer down and out of sight. And that should be a safe move for Lauer. And that just leaves Real Steel. Real Steel, could you get on the roof? Man, how are you gonna get there? Through the most suicidal way of all time. Alright, what about over here? Still going the most suicidal way of all time. Here? Yeah, Hugh Jackman is just, Hugh Jackman really wants to die, apparently. So we're gonna run Hugh back around. Oh, God. Seriously, Hugh Jackman, could you just run to purposely get yourself Overwatched? You have some kind of death wish? So Bieber with Overwatch. Connected. Why, nicely done, Justin Bieber. I gotta say, I keep taking you on missions, and I know I give you a lot of shit, but I'm beginning to wonder if maybe it's unjustified. Oh, we have a 9 health sectoid commander. That's a potential capture. Alright, so we've got to find those other 2 outsiders. We have to do it. Tay-Tay, that's on you.
Okay.
Expose those guys for me. There they are. Oh, please tell me you can... Please... What? No! No! Oh, Christ. I can't believe that missed. That was a complete misclick. I did not want to do that. Not even... Oh, God, that was such a fuck-up. What I wanted to do was have Taylor Swift fire a flamethrower, but I'm an idiot and have been playing some different games lately, and I was trying to rotate the camera by right-clicking and holding. Little known fact, right-clicking and holding does nothing to the camera in XCOM. So this is suddenly shitty. We needed Jaden Smith, actually, on the capture attempt. He's the only one close enough. Yeah, we may have to forego the capture. I really wanted to, but that misclick cost us. If I could have had Taylor Swift set those 2 punk asses on fire, we could have gone for the capture, but it's just not going to work. Bieber, finish him off. You started it, you finish it. Or not, also good. The reason we can't... Yeah. What? Oh, Justin Bieber has, he has Sentinel. Or the ability that lets him go on Overwatch after he does other stuff. So Hugh Jackman gonna finish him off? There you go. Alright. We can't risk having anybody getting mind controlled. That's just, that shit's not gonna fly. So it's gonna be up to Jaden Smith to save Taylor Swift from what is, I would say, my stupidity, except arguably that's, I mean, everybody misclicks once in a while. I'm not gonna say that was stupid. It's just unfortunate. Taylor Smith's gonna flashbang these bitches. And this should keep them from doing anything untoward whatsoever. And just to kind of you know what? Yeah, just as a little extra insurance policy, we're actually gonna have Matt Lauer run and gun here. He's gonna come up these stairs, and we're running gunning for Overwatch. Actually,
I've got my eyes on.
we're gonna bring the Gogster right over here. She's not gonna be able to do anything, but she's gonna hunker down, and we've got those guys pinned into their hole like a couple of nice little rats.
Aye, aye.
So Lindsay Lohan, and if we get one of them down, I guess maybe we could try and capture an outsider. I mean, not for nothing if we could. Where are those guys trying to hide? Are you taking a shot at Taylor Swift? Yeah, you go ahead and take a poke at Taylor Swift. She's gonna take a poke right back. And that's what happens when you shoot at Taylor Swift. She puts a goddamn bullet through her skull.
Enemy target eliminated.
We were beginning to doubt her, goddess of death, whether or not she actually merited a title, but we were foolish to doubt her.
Headed there now.
So Jaden Smith's gonna go find that last, where the hell did that guy possibly go? Seriously, why can no one see him? Where the hell is he? Oh, shit. That is complete bullshit. Total bullshittery. Line of sight garbage. Fucking aliens cheesing the shit out of us, getting a cheap-ass wound on Matt Lauer. That is fucking nonsense.
Operational objectives completed.
Wow, that leaves a bitter fucking taste in my mouth right there. Just fucking bullshit is what that is. That's a fucking sour bit to swallow after the end of what I honestly got to say I felt went fairly well despite the early setback of Kim Kardashian. That was just like you're walking away victorious, and as the guy, say like a professional boxer who's standing in the middle of the ring trying to shake hands after the match is over, and then, the referee holds everybody's arms up in the air, one guy's crowned the victor and he's got his glove up, and then after they shake hands, touch gloves, and everybody's like, oh, good game, man, good game, one of the other boxers just punches someone in the dick. That's exactly what that was. That was a post-fight dick punch right there. Fuck you, XCOM. So Kim Kardashian, a nice 40 days in the hospital. That's delightful. T-Swizzle actually also got a light wound. Look at that kill-to-death ratio. 70 kills in 21 missions. That's almost 4-to-1. Absolutely amazing. And I'm actually sort of floored that the only person who earned a promotion was Matt Lauer. It seems like maybe Real Steel Jackman should have probably got a promotion on that. The guy's only a sergeant. Still, I guess we'll take what we can get. Matt Lauer's going to get a promotion, and he'll get a chance to employ those skills once he gets out of the hospital next year. Packmaster is sort of interesting. Bring him on is not. You know what? Matt Lauer, not exactly the fastest guy, and it's going to be Sprinter for Lauer. Packmaster is actually pretty tempting, and Bring him on, that I'm actually not such a huge fan of. It does come with a will bonus, which really Matt Lauer could use because his will is atrocious. I feel that Sprinter actually is going to be much more useful for him. Just gives him more utility. So that's got our promotions taken care of, and our second raid on a large UFO, a success. And let's take a look at the loot tables here. This is looking pretty good. 75 Illyrium, 84 allies, 42 weapon fragments, which arguably we could give less than a damn about. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. And also, how the hell was that guy famous? I mean, Clark Gable? That's like the ugliest man ever. He's got kind of a Josh Hartnett thing going. Ugliest man in show business, Josh Hartnett. I guess he's like the modern day Clark Gable. Anyway, 5 meld, which honestly seems ridiculously low. 8 stasis tanks, 2 alien surgeries is good. 4 flight computers, fantastic. Enough power sources. We actually build a firestorm with what we raided off of that mission. And a mechtoid core, and 2 Seeker Rex, because, hey, Seeker Rex are a thing. Would much have preferred that been a captured sectoid commander, but our misclick and lost opportunity to flamethrower really sort of cost us the ball on that one. But still, any mission you can have everyone come home from is a successful mission. So with that, I think I'll go ahead and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support does really help us out a lot. And if you'd like to see more daily XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We'll see you again soon.